Let us begin in a nice quiet seat of meditation. Let the legs be crossed and the eyes be closed. And let's just take a moment to shake off the outside world and coming on the breath. Grounding in through the sit bones. Take a big inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Squeezing out from the pelvic floor. Right away, let's engage Uddiyana Mula Bandha, lifting, tucking back, and a subtle tuck to the chin. Lift from the crown of the head, take another full breath. Let go of anything not happening right now. Very good. And join in the chanting of Shiva Shambho, repeating Shiva, Shiva, Shiva Shambho 4 times, Mahadeva Shambho 4 times in succession. And join in when you feel comfortable. Let's take a full breath to prepare ourselves together. Inhale now. Open mouth, let it go. Inhale. Shiva, 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 Shambho. Shiva, 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 Shambho. Shiva, 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 Shambho. Shiva, 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 Shambho. Mahadeva Shambho. Mahadeva Shambho. Mahadeva Shambho. Mahadeva Shambho. Shiva, 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 Shambho. Shiva, 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 Shambho. Shiva, 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 Shambho. Shiva, 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 Shambho. Mahadeva Shambho. Mahadeva Shambho. Mahadeva Shambho. Mahadeva Shambho. Shiva, 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 Shambho. Shiva, 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 Shambho. Shiva, 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 Shambho. Shiva, 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 Shambho. Inhale the arms up and high overhead, reach up, feel a straight spine. Exhale, bring the hands to pranam, thumbs to the third eye. Set an intention for your practice. To carry a powerful intention from your fearless heart is to shape your universe. Take another big inhale now. And exhale, bow forward. So humble. Honor the practice. Thank yourself for showing up on the yoga mat today as we move into this beautiful practice of self-love, self-preservation, the healing, the nurture. Engage the Ujjayi pranayama, the breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And allow there to be powerful engagement in the 3 frontline blocks, Uddiyana, Mula, and Jalagaya Bandha in the throat. On an inhale, let's come up over the crossed ankles and find our neutral tabletop. With the shoulders over the wrists and the hips over the knees, let's begin with the gentle cat-cow. And feel the spine. Inhale, arching the low back, shining the heart. And exhale, tucking the tail and rounding. Focusing through the pointer finger knuckle mound and connect that line to the peak of the shoulder. Make a nice straight line. Continue with the breath. Organize the fingers. Organize the wrist. Active in the pelvic floor. Feel the fire ignite. One more cycle through the cat-cow. And as you exhale, rounding, push yourself all the way back into the child pose. Have a breath. Let the hips settle back. If you'd like to come up onto the fingertips and roll the shoulders out. And exhale, allow yourself to sink down and through. Maybe the third eye massages into the earth. Deep inner looking, the self-study of yoga. So nice. On an inhale, let's round ourselves all the way up onto the knees. Reach the arms up and high overhead. And exhale, take the right hand to the right hip and just extend the left arm over the top ear. If you're already very open, maybe the fingertips will come down into the earth, but that's quite a reach first thing in the morning. Try to keep the hips square and push the top arm over the top ear. Take the left elbow bent and take the hand to the back of the head. Gaze up past the left elbow and stay for the breath. Beautiful inhale. Beautiful exhale. Gorgeous. Now, reaching back through center, both arms coming high overhead. Square up and exhale to the opposite side. Left hand supporting the hip. Feel nice and square across the pelvic dish. And reach the top arm deep over the top ear. Maybe find the earth. Reach so deep, feel the length. And then bend the top elbow. Take the back of the head with the hand. And gaze up under the right armpit. Feel the twist. Side body stacking. Full breath. Ujjayi pranayama. Very good. Inhale back in through center, reaching both arms high overhead. As you exhale, just cactus. Don't even worry about back bending. Try to feel space across the collarbone. Squeeze the elbows together behind the back. Shoulders tucked down as the head lifts. Space through the neck. Very good. Big inhale. Now exhale the hands to the hip or the heels if you're ready for full camel. But feel free to go baby here. Push the hip forward, maybe even open the throat. And stay for the exhale. Very good. Now lift from the pelvic floor. Inhale, circle the arms back and high overhead. And exhale, reach back, grab the feet, take the crown down, find your rabbit pose. Rascally little posture, kicking back through the heels. And tuck the chin to the chest, roundness in the spine. Very good. One more big inhale. And stay for the exhale. Very nice. And when you're ready, come back to your neutral tabletop. Shake it out if you need to. Wag out the tail. Find a long neck. And then when you're ready, square up. Take the right arm up to the sky. Reach up so high here. And as you exhale, take the right hand around behind the back to bind on the left thigh. Beautiful inhale. As you exhale, pivot to the outer edge of the right foot and let the back left foot be almost a kickstand. Using the twist to gaze high. Stay for the exhale. Very good. Inhale, reach the right arm up high overhead and extend it over the top ear. Feel this beautiful balance point where the right foot comes up off the earth. Side body length and strength. Big inhale. And exhale, plug in knee to elbow here. Feel the compression. Very good. Now, right hand back to the earth, kick back through the square tabletop, kick the right leg back, open the heart. Exhale, plug in knee to nose here. Very good. Set the right foot down between the hands, rise up on the left toes, inhale. And exhale, step the left foot up to meet the right for sun A. Now, take a moment, organize the feet, heel toe the feet together to touch, spread the toes wide, halfway lift and lengthen, maybe from the shins. Roll the shoulders back and fold. Breathing here, Uttanasana. Strong quadriceps, kneecaps lift. Feel the powerful head of the femur opening in the sacrum. A little bit of internal rotation through the legs. Stay for the exhale. Very good. Now, on an inhale, micro bend the knees if you need to. Burst all the way up and high, Urdhva Hastasana, hands to the sky, reach up overhead. Very nice. Interlace. Take the good morning stretch. Push the palms up and high. And then take it out to the right. Big inhale. Gaze down. And let yourself sweep down. See if the hands can graze the earth. Very nice. And inhale all the way up the left. And top arm deep over the top ear. Gaze down to the left. Big inhale. And exhale, sweep back and through. Coming back up to the right. Beautiful. Big breath in. And exhale to center. Inhale, reach up and pull the shoulders behind the ears. And exhale, take the hands to the low back. Push the hip forward, open the heart. Open the throat if that feels okay. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, circle the elbows up and high. Hands reach overhead. And exhale, hinge at the waist and fold to the earth. Uttanasana. Very nice. Take a half lift. Flatten at 3 inches under the belly button. Hinge at the waist and fold. Maybe grab the back of the calf. Tuck the shoulders back. Press the earth away. Very good. Feel the strength here. A little bit of internal rotation. Lengthen those hamstrings. And stay for the breath. Nice form, Joah. One more big inhale. And stay for the exhale. Very good. Now, fingertips down. Let's take the right leg up and back. Bend the knee. Gaze up over the left shoulder. See the toes. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, sweep the right leg back. And exhale, plug the right knee to the right elbow. Touch. Squatting. Very good. Inhale, kick the right leg straight back. And exhale, step the right foot down. Left foot follows into the plank here. Big breath in. And then exhale, drop the knees. Very good. Inhale, arch the spine and let the heart shine. And as you exhale, take the chest and chin down. Very good. Reach the hands back between the legs underneath you. You can walk the knees closer or further depending on what you need for your spine. Try to flatten the palms down. If you like, you can straighten the legs, only if it feels okay. Pushing the tailbone up and over the navel. Stay for the exhale. Tuck the elbows together, the forearms together, and drop the hip bone down onto the upper arm. Inhale, rise up, locust. Shoulders back. Press the palms down. Power the body. Big inhale up. And exhale down. Gently, knees help the hip to lift, elbows come out from under. And take the hands right under the shoulder. Very good. Settle in as you inhale up to a baby cobra and take your time. Feel your posture here. Maybe the forearms tuck up against the side body. Elbows stay bent as much as you need to. Shoulders back, lifting from the crown. Pressing the tops of the feet into the earth. Focus power into that pointer finger knuckle mound. So there's a straight line up into the peak of the shoulder. Lift from the crown of the head. Flex the quadriceps, press the tops of the feet down, relax the glutes. Breathe. One more big inhale. Stay for the exhale. Very good. Inhale, belly button up. And exhale, push back, child. Very good. Take the elbows down to the earth. Let the hip come high. Take the hands together. And then let yourself sink down with the shoulder expanding rabbit here. Beautiful. Maybe fingertips pressing the palms in a way. And one more big breath in. And stay for the exhale. Gaze forward. Elbows down. Slide through onto the forearms. Sphinx pose. Take a moment. Pull the chest up and through. Grip with the hands. Let the hands flare a bit wider than the elbows. Shoulders back in the socket. Lift from the crown of the head. And breathe. Feel the middle spine strength. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, unhinge the elbows. just as much as feels good. Find your extended cobra here. Shoulders back, heart shines, chin towards the throat. And breathing. One more big inhale. Relax the glutes. Inhale, belly button up through table. Exhale, push back, child pose. Inhale, round yourself back up through cat. Come back to the neutral tabletop. Shake it out if you need to. Wag out the tail. Find a long neck. And feel so good as a human being. What fun it is to be a human being, I tell you. Inhale the left arm up and high. You can sing, you can dance. You can do yoga. Take the left hand around behind the back and bind on the right thigh. You can have friends that are birds and dogs and kittens. Big inhale. Exhale, rotate to the outer edge of the left foot. You can give birth to children. Amazing. Take a full breath. Gaze up under the left, over the left shoulder. And stay for the exhale. The self-healing, self-regenerating. Inhale the left arm up and high. And extend to float the left foot. Feel the side body control. Human being. Big inhale. And as you exhale, plug in knees to elbow. That was the longest comma ever. Very good. Come back through center. Left hand down to the earth. Kick the left leg back, bend the knee, open the heart. Exhale, plug in knee to nose. And set the left foot down between the hands. Rise up on the right toes, inhale. And exhale, step the right foot up to meet the left. Heel toe the feet nice and tight. Power up. Feel the length, half lift. And exhale, fold, maybe grabbing the back of the calf if you enjoy it. Using the arm strength to situate the scapula back into the middle spine. Make space all the way up into the upper area of the spine. Relax the head and neck last. Powerful, the V, 3 inches under the belly button, up under the pubic bone. Take another full inhale. Stay for the exhale. Very nice. Fingertips down on a half lift. Left leg comes up and back, bending the knee. Gaze up over the right shoulder. Pop, pop, pop. And stay for the exhale. Inhale, lengthen back. Feel the body come to life. And exhale, squatting knee to elbow. Left knee, left elbow touch. Inhale, left leg straight back. And set it down into plank. Right foot follows. Take a full breath in plank and feel the strength here. And then as you exhale, toes right. And just find a modified side plank. Stacking the left toes behind the right heel. Lift the right hip as high as you can. Shoulder circle, right arm overhead. Inhale. And extend all the way back to the earth. Inhale through plank. And toes left. Stacking heel to toe alignment. Push the hips so high. Circle the arm high. Inhale. Reach deep over the top. Exhale back to the earth. Very good. Inhale, plank here. And exhale, low chaturanga. Quadriceps stay lifted. Push to the tops of the feet. Roll the shoulders back. Up dog and hold. Flex the quadriceps. Push hard through the hands. Lift from the crown of the head. Breathe. Shoulders back. Strong body. Open heart. Open mind. Beautiful intention. Push through the forefinger knuckle mound. One more breath. Inhale, belly button up. And exhale, step it into dog. Tuck the toes. Take a moment now and find your downward facing dog. If there's any ritualistic movements that call you, take them now. And then settle in. Feel the power. Grounding through all four corners of the feet. Use the arm strength to roll the shoulder out. Forefinger knuckle mount active into the earth. Use that to keep the pressure out of the outer wrist, and that will really give you A lot of stability and control, and a lot less pain in my hands. One more big inhale. Stay for the exhale. Beautiful. Let's flow it. Inhale, right leg comes up to open hip. Feel the long line of freedom. Powerful. Everything peels away. Gazing under the side body. And so strong. Standing leg active, grounding. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, kick back, strong, square up. And exhale, take the right knee, touch the right elbow, connection, no cheating. Inhale, right leg back up, three dog. And exhale, right knee crosses left elbow, connection. Very good. Inhale, right leg up, three dog. And exhale, right knee to nose. Let's set that right foot down between the hands. Establish the balance. Let's rise all the way up. Tadasana, left leg down. Steady focus the drishti with the bent knee twist. Let the right arm, steady focus the drishti. Let the right arm press off the left leg. And maybe extend the left arm back. Beautiful breath. Feel the twist, feel the control. Gorgeous. Inhale back in through center. As you exhale, fly back through warrior three, airplane arms. And set the left foot down into the high lunge. Squeeze the quadriceps towards center line. Circle the arms, high lunge. Float open into the twist. Let the right arm come around behind you. Press out of the back toes. Next inhale sweeps back. Flowing. Exhale, unwind. All the way to Skandasana on the left, like a Kung Fu warrior. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Inhale back through star. And exhale to the right. Big inhale. And sink it deep. Very nice. Inhale back up through star. And let's find our Prasarita Padottanasana. Take the hands down to the earth. Halfway lift, little bit toes in, heels out. Flatten that 3 inches up under the belly button. Pull back under the pubic bone. Allow there to be space for the torso to move back through the pelvic dish. Chin to chest. Navel to spine. Even little pinky toe. Big time into the earth. Looks great, everybody. Big inhale. And stay for the exhale. Very good. On an inhale, let's walk the hands back out in front to our halfway lift. And exhale, travel around to the back of the mat. Pop up onto the left foot. Big inhale. And exhale, fold. Let's find the standing splits. And maybe gazing all the way to the sky. Breathing. Gorgeous. One more inhale. Stay for the exhale. Come back through your Dekasana, halfway lifted. And exhale, set the right foot down. Circle the left arm up and high. Find the runner's lunge, simple twist. And exhale, roll to the outer edges of both feet, gazing back. Dancing in the moonlight. Beautiful breath. Let it sink. Nice. Inhale the left arm back and through. And exhale, travel back to the top of the mat. Dip the hip, lift the heart. Exhale, straighten and bow. And then let's take the back foot, step up and over for pyramid. So you want about 35 to 45 degrees on the back leg, maybe tippy toe the right foot over so it's even with the right hip. And breathing, big inhale, bowing, chin to chest. And maybe using the hands to push the right hip deep back in the socket. Feel the pulling back, feel the tugging back, and especially this little pocket in the abdomen. Deep, deep control here for the vital organs. Big breath. This is nice. You see it. And stay for the exhale. One more, really powerful. On an inhale now, let's rebend, take it back to plank. And exhale, low chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Push the hip back and square. Prepare. Inhale, gaze forward, bend the knees a lot. Exhale, step, float, or fly, and let the feet come down between the hands. Nice. Inhale, halfway lift, push hard into the earth. And as you exhale, step or float back, your chaturanga. Got it, Ali? Nice. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, back to the downward facing dog. Come back to the breath. Push the hip back and square. Prepare. Inhale, gaze forward, bend the knees a lot. Exhale, step, float, or fly, and let the feet come down between the hands. Very good. Inhale, halfway lift, push into the earth. And exhale, step or float, your chaturanga back. Very good. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, meet you back in the down dog. Take a big breath in dog. Push the hip back and square up. Grounding through the hands. All four corners of the feet. Take the right hand through to the left leg or the left heel. And pull yourself through, breathing. Big inhale. Big exhale. Flex the standing leg, ground the foot. Inhale, right hand forward. Exhale, left hand finds the right leg or right heel. And twisting through. Another big breath. And powerful. When you're ready, come back to the downward facing dog. Push the hip back and square. One more full breath here, internal rotation. Allow that to be a little bit mechanical. And stay for the exhale. Very nice. On an inhale, let's take the left leg up with the open hip, find the freedom. Big long line of energy, powerful. The earth pushing away, so strong. The ribs moving down and under, gazing under the side body. And stay for the exhale. Really nice. Inhale, kick it back and square up, feel the strength right here. And exhale, left knee, left elbow connection. Shifting weight forward. Inhale, left leg up, 3 dot. And exhale, left knee, cross body, right elbow. Inhale, left leg up, 3 dot. And exhale, left knee to nose. Left foot sets down between the hands. And rise up to establish the balance. Ekapada Tadasana. And twist. Take the time. Feel the connection. Big toe, belly button, chin. Breathe. Squeeze. Very good. Inhale back through center, reaching up and high. And exhale, fly back, warrior 3, airplane arms. Or just inhale, set the right foot down. Squeeze the quadriceps towards center line, circle the arms up in high lunge. And as you exhale, open the twist to the left, flowing, beautiful breath. Next inhale, sweeps back. And exhale, unwinds the temperatures here now, all the way to Skandasana on the left. Can we take it down to seated? Let yourself come all the way down. Let the left hand find the right shin. Let the left side body come down towards the left thigh and reach the right arm up over. Maybe coming all the way to the foot. Powerful twist. Use the arm strength. Point the right knee up. Push in through the right foot. Breathe. In through the nose. Out through the nose. Very good. ready, back and through center. Exhale, pranam. And inhale, burst all the way up through star. Exhale, skandasana left. Take it all the way down. Take your time. Let the right hand find the left shin. Right side body towards the right thigh. Left arm up and high. Extending maybe all the way to the foot. Expand through the shoulder. Breathe. Power the twist. Point the left knee high. And one more. Sorry, a few more. Breathe. Open. Very good. Inhale back and through center. Exhale, pranam. Inhale, burst all the way up. And let's find our Prasarita B. Hands come around behind the back. Weights up in the toes, interlaced, halfway folded. Tuck back to 3 inches under the belly button and take it down and deeper. Maybe the fists come together, chin to chest. Internal rotation through the quadriceps. Powerful. Big inhales, nice net. And stay for the exhale. Very good. On an inhale, gently walking the hands back out in front. Let's find our halfway lift. And exhale, travel to the back of the mat. Pop up onto the right foot. Inhale through Dekasana, the standing out. And exhale, fold. Take your standing splits to your own degree. You feel so good about the practice. Feels so good about the self-love. It's so fundamental in the healing process, the longevity and the giving to the world itself. When you're ready, come back through your Dekasana with control and set the left foot down, runner's lunge, simple twisted. And exhale, floating outer edges. Take a full breath. Let it sink. Very good. Inhale, sweep back up and stop sideways. Let's take a tripod. Bring the crown of the head down. Bring your hands where you can see them, or any other variations. If you want to just come up, knees on elbows here, or fly. Take your time. Breathe. In through the nose. Out through the nose. When you're ready, come back down. Bring the knees to the elbows for control here. And then extend the feet out wide to the sides. Nice halfway lift and lengthen. Let the blood flow in the skull. Stay for the exhale. Very good. And then inhale. Take it back to the top of the mat. Dip the hip. Open the heart. Exhale, straighten and bow. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, step that back foot into your pyramid pose. Organize the square hip, maybe tippy toe the left foot to the side. Take a half lift here. Pranam. Reversed. Behind the back. Beautiful breath. Elbows wide. And fold. Breathing. Chin to chest. Palms together. One more. Very good. And when you're ready, gently release, hands down to the earth, breathe in. Step that left foot back into plank. Big inhale here. Exhale, toes to the right, and let's find our side plank variations. Whatever feels grooviest to you. Maybe the hippie toe lock. Powerful. Feels so good in the body. When you're ready, come back through plank. Whoop, with control, Joah. And exhale, toes left. And stack it. Hip high. Breathing. In through the nose. Out through the nose. When you're ready, back through plank with control. Much better. And exhale, low chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Hold. Push hard through the knuckle mounds. Shoulders back, lift from the crown. Flex the quads, tops of the feet even. One more. Inhale, belly button high. Exhale, push back dog. Gorgeous. Walk the hands back to the feet. Padahastasana for the wrist release. Take the toes into the wrist crease. Palms of the hands to the soles of the feet. Try to straighten the arm, rolling the inner elbow forward. Shoulders back in the socket. Breathe. In through the nose. Out through the nose. And then when you're ready, let's release the hands. Grab opposite elbows. Find your ragdoll. Bring the elbows behind the ears. Power the feet. Internal rotation through the quads. Flare the sacrum open. Very good. Inhale, round yourself all the way up, keeping the grip on the elbows. Bring the elbows behind the ears. And heel toe the feet together. Shoulders back and down. Try to tip the pelvic dish forward. Push the elbows further back. Lift from the crown. Breathe. Very good. Release the arms up and high. Wrap right elbow in front of left. Eagle Garuda, balancing on the left leg. Right comes up and half or full. Allow yourself a steady focus point. And breathing. Keep the arms, unwind the legs, rise up, and release the foot. Unwind the arms, circle high, and wrap left elbow in front of right. Balancing on the right foot, Ekapada, and Garudasana. Half or full wrap, steady focus, 90-degree bend in the elbows, and the breath. Beautiful. Keep the arms, unwind the legs, and set it down. Inhale, unwind the arms high, and into chair. Utkatasana, toes out in front of two knees. Heart shines. Reach high, inhale, and fly, drinking bird. Beautiful breath. And hands down, come to the knees. Beautiful. Skull down. Interlace the hands on the back of the head. And feel free to stay with the knees down or find your supported headstand. Salamba, Sirsasana. Take your time here. Find the stacking. Find the blood flow. Follow the beautiful cycles of circulation. When you're ready, bring it down. See if you can bring the knees up to the upper arm. See if you get your baby crow today. Knees in the armpits, hands down to the earth. Squeeze it up. And slippery. Yeah. Nice, nice. Oh, cheat it.
It's the last one.
Cheat it. Grab the chin too. Yeah, it's a cute posture, huh, Court? So great. Grab the back of the hand, or take the hands behind the back. Let's find your rabbit shoulder expansion here. Beautiful breath. Chin to chest. Feel the powerful space in the neck. And when you're ready, let's take the forearms down. Let's find our dolphin pose. Yeah, dolphin, we're at the forearms. Good job, of course. Take your time here. Feel dolphin, feel so strong. If you want a wall and you don't have one, you can have mine. And when you're ready, full body engage. Beautiful. Gazing forward.
I'll do it if he's fine.
Yeah, on your wall, no problem. On your rock. Very good. Yeah, I know, it's just that first moment, right? Of like, don't want to go too far. And that wasn't even, you could go further, a lot further. You were counting on your own strength. Yep, and a little further. I'm like still like a little bit far away. Yeah, Stacy, beautiful. Yep, nice Shanoa. Gorgeous.
Oh my gosh, oh, so strong, y'all.
Both of you girls. Natalie, I saw that.
That's right.
One with I and I. Of course, so good, huh? And squeeze it together. Use that full body integration right from the baby's home. Yep. Oh, nice hollow back, you. Nice. Allie, do you want to go for our big back end again?
Oh, there you go.
It's just getting deeper and deeper. Whoa.
Wow.
How's the hands? You can grab your feet.
Oh,
It's amazing. That is just amazing.
I was opening the door.
I think grabbing your feet is cooler than anything I've seen yet. If you actually grab your feet like that, that's pretty cool. Even if it's not crossed, just that little grab is like so cool.
Short arms.
Short arms.
I would like short, long arms.
You gotta stretch every day your fingers like this. Alright, so great. Let's come to the tops of the feet. Intense top of the foot stretch here. Shoulders back in the socket. Flat across the tops of the feet. Big inhale. And as you hoist up, down. Take your time. When you've had enough of this, try to bring it through, unless you just want to bring it around the side, but it's always good to get that core strength going. Nice. Let's find the half of the lotus or the tree. Left leg forward, right foot either plugged in tight or up on top. And option to bind or just fold it out if you want to bring the right arm around. Find a nice length. And fold. Take your time here. Breathing deeply.
Yeah, she's on
In through the nose.
she's playing with the door.
She likes to get out there. It's like a whole other area. Take your time. Yeah. have Bird as a friend is the funniest thing. Like, I don't think you'll ever be lonely because she's constantly commenting, picking on you, laughing at your jokes, which is nice. Beautiful breath. Take your time here. And very good. When you're ready, let's rise up. Let's take the right leg and stir the pot. I want to practice that transition again. I thought that was fun. It reminds me of Natalie from Ekahasta Bhujasana to EPK1. So you want to just basically get your yoga backpack, squeeze nice and tight, pop yourself up. And what's great about this is you have to learn how to press the leg. So you see I'm really pressed on my leg so much. The other hard part is dropping down onto the elbow. That takes some strength. So see if you got your...
No.
Got it.
You can do that?
Yeah, Nat got it.
So it's all about the leg press. That right leg. Yep, Stacy's got it. Look, pressing the right leg, let the butt come light. Yep, bam. Perfect. Radical rock star. Actually not that hard. The hardest part is dropping down to the elbow. Yeah. But really what's great about it is the fundamental of the leg press. Press the leg first. Press your right leg and that left leg comes on the inside of the wrist. Inside. No. Yeah. Press. Yeah, exactly. So it's all, but you see, great. And you see it's all the leg press. Yeah. And the hardest part is finding the elbow. Always wants the elbow to go here and yeah. So what I do to cheat that is I actually turn the hand a little bit this way so the elbow's already tucked in. And then once you come through, you can bend it in towards the body versus away from the body. So a little cheat just by pointing the fingers out. Yeah. So left arm, point the fingers out towards the wall a little. Yeah, and that'll let your elbow tuck in more. Yep. Nice. Yeah, and the blocks are very...
It gives you that extra couple inches.
Hands. So give her the block. Let's try. Take a block in each hand. And start with your Ekahasta Bhujasana. Just use it to hoist up. Now you got a lot of clearance. And use the leg press.
Oh, I forgot one.
Well, yeah, you already have the transition. Yeah, so it's great. And it works good that way too. Now getting the elbow into the side body is not hard. And you got further to fall. So fun, and actually what's so great about that and what makes it easy and fundamental is the leg pressing. Press that leg straight on the leg. Yeah, as soon as you start to straighten your leg, see how much your butt comes up? Exactly. And that's a really strong group of muscles. You know, you have glute, this whole thing. So, yeah.
She's screaming like a child.
She is a child. Okay, let's find the other side. And you might find the other side happens like a dream too. So take your time here. Let's start with the half lotus. This will open up the hip a little bit. And we'll open up the hamstring of the right leg. If you want the half bind, it's there. If you want tree, of course, your knee's looking better over there.
Well, this side's fine.
Well, that's the other side. Beautiful. Reach up and high. I'm still working on mine.
Yeah.
This side is the sore side for me.
I mean, I have better, but it's just about 90%.
It's this humidity thought helps.
That last 10 I'm working on.
Good job. Good job doing the work, Shimon.
We'll see.
Gotta keep doing the work on these old machines.
Yeah.
It's like when you drive an old truck, you know? So you can't just go out and buy a new body. So you gotta keep it up.
One day.
Yeah.
We can buy a new body.
I can buy a new
one day.
I think now those things you can do. It's not quite the same. It's good. Original smells.
Very good. When you're ready, let's rise up. Let's scoop up the left foot and take a moment to give yourself a stir the pot as much as you need to. And then we'll take our yoga backpack. And yeah, those blocks are a great addition. Actually, how I started off learning all these was with blocks. because it gives you so much advantage on height. So start off to feel the Bhujasana, everything's lifted. As you come through, my left leg is doing all the work. I'm just like a little, this is just like a playground position. I'm teeter-tottering. Yeah.
So close.
I couldn't find my
Last
elbow.
space. Yeah, no problem.
I think I got my hands too far.
So yeah, use the leg press. Yeah, and just let the elbow land if you're there. Once you come on the inside of the elbow, it's...
I have my hands too far.
Whoopsie daisy. Where did we go? She fell
Let's see.
on the
She
floor.
jumped. Let's see what you got. So use the leg press so much as you get up. Start to
You better press your hands closer to my
and this one under. Use this press straight. Let your butt come high. Yeah, exactly.
I'll try to do this.
Oh, she's happy. This way, why not?
Now I can try it.
Why join everybody in class? You're having too much fun out here without you, huh, boys?
Oh my God.
So, just FYI, it took me so long to be able to get through. You're way ahead of how I was if you're just trying it for the first time. It took me like a year or more of trying it consistently.
There you go.
Nice.
Beautiful. And yeah, the transition back is a great way to get out of that. I love it, but we're running out of time. So let's find our butterfly. I don't want to keep you guys, I know you have families and weekends and all that good fun to do. Shoulders back in the socket, take a big breath. And allow yourself to fold.
All you're saving me from is Home Depot, the grocery store, and laundry.
Nice.
I'm in no rush.
That sounds good.
Alright.
To be avoiding those places, yeah. I would rather do it too.
Woo!
Mm.
This is the best part of the day.
Beautiful breath. Of course, I knew you were going to do that, so I put this rag. Good morning. She's pretty well potty trained though. She tells you when she has to go, and if you put her in the right spot, she'll go in that spot. I'm working on the toilet.
Sometimes I will too if I'm like, woo.
Yeah. Feels better. She's like a baby. She's like a 6-year-old on crack.
6-year-old.
Right, Clarks?
My baby's not my
Yeah, but only 11 months. Okay, a few more breaths here and really feel the flatness in the spine. Lifting pelvic floor. And breathing. Very good. And then when you're ready, let's rise up. Let's hover on the sit bone. Ooh, you're doing a dance for us? I saw that. Hover on the sit bone, bow the third eye, and float. Big breaths in through the nose, out through the nose. Come back to your intention. Come back to the deep inner looking. And when you're ready, fly. These fingers grab the big toes, legs go out and wide. Urdhva Mukha Upavishta Akonasana. Beautiful breath. Plugging in the sit bones to the earth. Oh, mindful of your distance to the wall behind. Big inhale. And let's slowly let ourselves get a little close to the wall. Back into happy baby. I said that the other day to Leilani, and she adjusted herself and then still rolled back and hit her head. Like, oh, beautiful. Find your Ananda Balaka Asana, blissful baby.
Okay.
And take the legs out wide or rock and roll side to side, whatever feels good. And then when you're ready, let's find our halasana plow, taking the legs all the way up and overhead and walking the shoulders back under so that the belly button stacks over the chin. Maybe pressing the hands to the earth behind and lengthening the neck. Very, very powerful posture. one of the fundamentals in the practice, if you ask me. I don't think you can get a class without this one in it and feel the same. Take another big breath. Actually, I think you said that to me, Chanel.
Bravo.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. And shoulder stand. Support the low back. Take the legs straight up in the sky. This little sequence, you know. Plow, shoulder stand, and ear pain. Major, major postures for the human being. Big inhale. And when you're ready, let the knees come to the side face. Karna Pindasana. Ear pain pose. When you're ready, gently roll down. One vertebra at a time. Keeping the knees hugged into the chest until the low back finds the earth. Reach for the feet, pull it into the side body, and then let the feet down. Let's find our bridge. Supported, walk the elbows underneath and prop yourself up onto the hands. Feels so good here. Try to ground the feet down and press the chest towards the chin. Beautiful. Feel free to stay in your plow. Or if you'd like to go deeper, take the hands up and overhead. Align your shoulder just right so that you can rise up into your upward facing bow. And if you're feeling the leg extensions again, we'll take the right leg up and point. And switch. Left leg comes up. But wherever you are today, feels so good. And when you're ready, bring it back to the earth. Nice and gentle with control. Hug in, bring the knees into the chest. Bring the third eye up to touch. And when you're ready, extend the right leg out long. Left knee twisting. Across to the right side, gazing out over the left shoulder. Shoulders stay flat down. Use the abdominal strength and control here. Bring out the guts. Let it all go. Give it all back to the Mother Earth. When you're ready, inhale back and through center. And exhale, left leg long, right knee twisting across to the left. Gazing out over the right shoulder. And breathing. In through the nose. Out through the nose. With texture, with rhythm. Feel your connection to the earth. Feel your connection to the ether, all things unseen. Inhale back and through center, bringing the knees into the chest. And bring the third eye up to touch the knees. Give yourself a big squeeze and allow the rock and roll a few times to come up to have a seat for meditation. And we'll sit for a short meditation before cueing Shavasana. So allow yourself a beautiful vertical spine as we've set the table. We've prepared the most healthy of meals. So now let's sit and enjoy this feast of meditation. The amazing ability of the conscious human being to transcend material life and see beyond. Follow the breath. Watch the inhale. The holding at the top. The giving back of all that's been borrowed for this animated experience. And the pure emptiness, the eternal space of awareness. Continue in this way. That you don't feel as balanced as you do now. You carry with you always that tool meditative breath. And by giving your focus deeply into each of the 4 parts of the breath, you will derail the mind from its train of chaotic thought and come back to a place of useful thought process. Whenever the monkey mind becomes too much, simply watch the inhale. While holding at the top, you're giving back all that's been borrowed. Pure space at home with no breath at all. Continue this way. But even in that space of 1 breath, you'll find the mind can't fight the power of the no breath at all. That's timeless space. And so when you find yourself at the bottom with no breath, eternity lives there. And you can be filled with its wisdom in just 1 breath. Free to stay with your meditation for as long as you like, or lie back into final Shavasana, paying an homage to the Mother Earth herself by giving the breath to the body and giving the body back to the earth, honoring the exchange of life, which is such a gift. And a gift that must be repaid. So honor that exchange now and let yourself find all of the life that exists beyond the body. Shavasana. Slowly begin to reinvigorate now. Come back in on the breath. Find the sensation in the body. 360 degrees of perception. Bring the movements back through the small joints of the fingers and the toes. And allow yourself slowly to be drawn into either fetal position and have a breath. Allow the blood to flow and move. Detoxify, nourish, and refresh. And then when you're ready, find your way back to a quiet seat of meditation. We'll close our session, as we do, with the chanting of Om. 3 Oms together as a mantra, as medicine, and as a powerful and very simple experience to share the vibration of the universe. Sitting nice and tall, bring the hands together at the heart. 1 full breath prepares us. A big inhale. Open mouth, let go. Inhale. Bring the thumbs to the 3rd eye, hands in pranam. Fill up the lungs, fill up the heart. May there be love and peace among all beings of the universe. May there be peace, may there be peace. Let's repeat together, Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. All together. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bow forward. Namaste.
Namaste.